Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Yeah, the remnants of Yuriorkis Gamboa have been beaten up by Isaac Cruz, who's coming off that, competitive, but I thought it was pretty clear cut, that fight he lost against Tank Davis. But he looked good in this fight, but Cruz is someone who looks like he's 40 years of age, but he's only 23. Yuriorkis Gamboa is 40 years of age and looked it in the ring, because from the word go, Cruz was all over him. Within 20 seconds, he'd badly shaken Gamboa. Gamboa's legs, it was a big temple shot. His legs were all over the place, splayed, and the ropes kept him up. He kind of staggered forward into the ropes. Managed to get out of that round. Second round, he did go on the floor. Cruz unloaded a huge barrage of punches, put him on the floor. Gamboa jumped up, but it was a knockdown. He sort of half-heartedly said, well, this is a slip. No, it wasn't a slip. He was on the floor. Every punch that Cruz was throwing had haymaker written all over it, and was, he was looking to take the guy's head or put his head in the cheap seats. Gamboa, nothing wrong with his bravery, nothing wrong with his courage at all, but he looked every year of his 40. And Cruz was rampaging in the third round. Down goes Gamboa again. This was right at the start of the third round. Was it a right or a left? I can't remember, but either way, it sort of slapped Gamboa on the canvas. He gets up. There's virtually the whole round left. Somehow he makes his way out of the third round. In the fourth round, it was another knockdown. This was actually at the end of the round. The one in the third round was at the start. The one in the fourth round, the knockdown was at the end of the round. Left hook, the heaviest of the three knockdowns so far. He survives. I thought they might pull him out, but they didn't. His corner let him out. Gamboa still looking very sort of leaden-legged, didn't really have his legs under him. And then halfway through the fifth round, big overhand right cracks Gamboa on the side of the head. His head it was one of those punches, when it lands, it sort of snaps your head sideways. And Gamboa fell into the ropes. Had it not been for the ropes, he would have gone down. But the referee didn't even count this time. He just jumped in. So there was 4 knockdowns in 5 rounds. Gamboa is, I don't know, what is he, 40 now? He's up at lightweight. He's not really a lightweight, is he? Aesthetically, he looked in pretty good condition, but no, he was in against a man young enough to be his son, and he just got completely dominated and beaten up. He wasn't just beaten, he was beaten up. And he needs to pack it in now, because any more paychecks are going to come at a great cost, a cost that means he won't be able to count his paychecks. As for Isaac Cruz, good fighter, only 2 defeats, both on points. He can go on. He's got plenty of time, plenty of years left. Wants another title shot, of course. We'll probably get it at some point. But Gamboa, it's all over, mate. Come on. Pack it in now. Pack it in. Gamboa slipped to 30 wins and 4 defeats. And 5 defeats, 30 wins and 5 defeats. And 4 of those defeats are by stoppage. And he's also lost his last 3, because he lost to Devin Haney on points in 2020. And back in 2019, he was stopped in the last round by Tank Davis. So he hasn't had a win since, I think it's 2018 or 2019. He stopped Roman Martinez, didn't he? That was I think that was 2019 actually. But anyway, at least 3 years ago. So pack it in, mate. Come on, pack it in, pack it in. So yeah, did you see the fight? If indeed you can call it a fight. A bit disappointing, wasn't it? Well, to be honest, I didn't expect anything different. I thought maybe Gamboa might have enough to sort of ride out the early storm and then mess Cruz around. But I thought Cruz would, at the very least, win most of the rounds, even if it went the distance, like 8 of them or something. What do you think? Leave your comments below. And thanks, as always, for your time. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll speak again to you sometime soon. Take care of yourselves.